Hello, Netanel. Welcome to the Flying Universe podcast. And we are here to just dive deeper into what we were sharing before starting this and the the current world or the current energy in the world. And I was going to ask you, how does that show up in your music, your gift to the audience?
First of all, it's very nice to meet you after we met a bit before. And I'm very excited to be here with you and dive on this small arc together for the time together. Um, music, music. Wow. You took me directly deep
Yeah,
inside.
we went straight into it.
Yeah, yeah. For me, the music is a place that we can dive with our ship into whatever wave and currency that the world is going through these days. Okay, so if the world is today going through a really tough shifting and breaking and tearing apart, so the music, in a way, it's the ship
Mhm.
going smoothly within the waves. It's also the ship, and it's also the waves, and it's also the whales inside the world that is like going through all what's going on here. It's the trees, it's the ground holding what's happening here today. It's the wind elevating whatever is happening today. It's the prayer shawls for people as a shelter
Mhm.
that people can really go, like, close their eyes, put the shawl on them with the music, and dive deep into their longings, into their um, praying for, asking, praising. So it will be what's the music is embracing everything today,
Mhm.
going beyond all the separations, the religions, the concepts, the ideas. It's going directly into the punto, into the right place of the heart. Generally, everyone is bringing its own unique passage with the music. Yeah.
Wow, thank you for going a little deeper into that. And when you are on stage or in front of the audience and you bring that out, what is the intention that you kind of hope for the people to be receiving, or the energy that's coming through?
Hmm. I ask for authenticity and honesty of what the heart and what we're holding these days to bring forth into the space. And when there's this honesty and this authentically places, we just do this, we melt together. It's not a normal concert, what I do. It's like really I invite people to come on the ship and to be in this relationship
Mm.
together, in this friendship. I invite them to be them and let the music meet them wherever it is. And if it's in a, let's say there's some people come to a ceremony like this to celebrate life. Some people come to grieve. Some people come because they need to tear something apart or to shed something apart. Some people come because it's their birthday. Some people come because they gave birth with this music and they want to elevate it in their life. And I want to offer every person to have their own unique experience in prayer. And we're doing it together. So the grieving and the celebration are coming in the same house of prayer. And it's really just to create for every person a home, a sanctuary.
Mm.
But we're doing it together. And it's
Beautiful.
super just elevating. And every person feels, I hope, feel that they have, I'm coming home now. No one is taking my house. No one is taking something from me. Just giving generosity and good eyes and kindness. Yeah.
Wow. And I've heard you say the word people come to the ceremony. And
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've heard a musician specifically, call their space of music a ceremony. Do you want to share more about what that means for you?
Yeah. So when I come, let's say this, when I come to a concert, there's the musician and there's someone sitting and listening to the music. And then I can choose if to relate to it, not to relate to it. I'm a bit on the bank of the river.
Mm.
I'm not going inside. I'm in a way, I'm in a safe zone, in a way. And in a ceremony, there's an invitation to come and dive slowly in your face, your rhythm, to come with me into the river, to be part of it. It's like going out from my house and meeting life. And maybe a wind will come and blow me away, and I'm gonna let it, or I'm not gonna let it, okay? But I'm meeting life, letting life be the life changer for me.
Mm.
And this is my invitation when I bring into people is come, let's meet together. What's going on here? And that's a ceremony. It means I'm doing a step into a new zone, that it's not the zone of the street of my general life. And all of us are part of this creation together. We're going on this ship together, and then we're going to leave afterwards into our daily life. Maybe after, we'll see life as a ceremony. And slowly, this gap between life and ceremony will just slowly become one big ceremony that is called life. We sing together if we wish to. We dance. If tears come, they come to clean all of us. We lie down, we receive. It's much more than a concert.
Mm.
But if someone chooses to come for a concert, it's a beautiful concert. You can just come and receive and sit on the bank. It's really I invite each one really to take responsibility on their connection. Nothing has to happen from my side and not from their side.
Yeah, I'm just letting that sit for a moment. That's so beautiful. I love the whole, like, you're opening the space for magic for people, and at the same time you're just kind of like, this is yours to play with. This is yours
Yeah.
to transform in, and you're just sharing that in this space, and everyone else is up to them to really create that, I guess, connection for themselves.
Look, the heart is seeking to be loved, okay? Seeking to be seen,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Now, it's all about that, If someone is received with love, they feel connected automatically into the space. Now, from that place that I know how the heart works, I won't say I evoke people, but I do invite with kindness to come and feel, come and connect with what there is. If there's pain, let's connect to the pain. If there's love, let's connect to the love. If there's joy, let all these, whatever's going inside that we don't know how to deal with, to express it, to take it out, to shake it out. Something really is from the etheric world is happening there that I can't put it on a spot. But when we let ourselves meet what there is, something is happening inside of us and in the space itself. Yeah.
That's incredible. I'm curious to know, was there a turning point, a realization of that when you started your music, or did it come halfway through, or is it something recent?
Look, I come from a prayer leaders family, okay? From the Orthodox legacy, okay? I'm not Orthodox, but I'm a branch from a very old tree. So I can't really put the nail on to say, hey, it was a shift that happened, something. I just can say that while I'm doing it for many, many years, I see the impact that spaces like this, how spaces like this influence me and how they influence the people to connect to something beyond them. I go through life, I'm a very wavy person. I go to and from time to time the spirit is like fuck, like really clack, like punching me in my body, in my I don't know, in the system, and bringing me back to my path. I can't say there's one point. There's just a ungiving up the spirit on me to continue doing it. But I think it came much, much before me, from my tree of my family. I'm just learning to serve in my new way, but with my old roots inside.
I'm hearing you speak like a motivational, inspiring coach. At the same time, you sound like someone who could be a podium in a religious church. At the same time, you could sound like a guru. You could sound like so many different people in how you're speaking right now. And how come that it's music that's the approach you took to share this wisdom, your magic with?
You're asking why music took me? You have to ask the spirit. Well, I don't know. I want to be honest, and I don't know.
When did you first, let's say, catch yourself being like, oh, this is something that I could see myself doing, with something musical, instrumental, and going with it?
Look, I sing since I'm a child, already in the synagogue. So I understood already in the age of 7 that there's something inside, but it's very young to really understand it. And as a rebellion, I punched everything. Like I put everyone inside the ring. Also my family, my tradition, the spirit, God. I put everyone inside. But in a way, I think the spirit all the time knocked on my door about music. It was through my body a lot, through painful things in my throat. And I believe that the body is the one of the teachers for us in this carnation. And if we know to listen and to ask the right questions, we can understand, hey, what's going on and what do you need to do? So I had something in my throat and I had something in my lower back pain. And for me, it's the center of my life. So I have to ask, what's the center of my life? Throat, throat, okay, it's something about the singing. So I do 1 + 2, and I go a lot into the void and to see, hey, and now I'm talking to you clear, but there's times, tough times, that I don't know nothing, and I'm like really in the black hole, and I don't know. If you speak to me 1 week ago, I didn't know.
Mm.
Today I know much better, much clearer. There's a guy here in Israel that he's a comedian, but he's also post-trauma from war, this guy. And he had a very powerful video that he created about his healing from post-trauma. And he said something there that he met this doctor somewhere in Peru. And he said to him, the doctor told him after he had an attack, anxiety attack, and he didn't know nothing about war, post-trauma things. He told him, when it's good, you breathe. When it's bad, you breathe. Always breathe. And I shifted it, and I understood it very deeply to understand when it's good, you sing, you pray. When it's bad, you sing, you pray. All the time. You sing and pray. And this is my path from what I know now. Yeah? Until the next wave.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you see that singing and praying is essentially the same?
You can pray in many ways. Yeah? My way is singing. Also writing. I write a lot. Look, let's say this, okay? Praying is everything that we connect with. Okay? Everything I put inside intention creates a prayer. Okay? Singing is one of them. And I'm a bit careful with the word singing, because for many people, singing takes them to their childhood, to a teacher, to a bad teacher, or to a parent that told them, hey, you don't sing correct and you don't blah, 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 like this.
Very interesting.
And then it's like, oh, I don't know to sing. So when I say singing, what I really mean, come, connect. Connect, express yourself. It could be through your body, it could be through your voice. I think it's just how do you say it? It's just a word to express something, singing. But what I really mean is come, connect. Yeah.
And your writings, your music, in what you share, when you come to write and be in that creation mode, is there a specific message that you always have in mind, or does it just flow through?
Just flows through. It depends. It depends on where I am in my life. It depends where I am, and every second it could be something I see, a leaf falling from a tree. It could be something I'm going through in life. It could be a memory. It could be a prayer for. For me, just writing is a tool to express things that I can't sometimes. Look, all this, we're going through so many things in life, okay? You know it. To bring it in the end to this too small mouth, you can't really, it's too raw, too big, too. There's something in writing that, for me, can bring it in a more raw way until it comes to the mouth. When I say writing, it's not all. Most of my writings, I don't sing. They don't come into music in the end. It's just for me to express all the spectrum, all the shades of my life. Part of them come to music, part of them just vanish in the wind, or I burn them after a while.
Wow. I hear you when you share. There's this element of, in some Vedic or yoga traditions, they say, you're just a bamboo. You're empty inside, and you just allow the will of God or the universe or energy to flow through into whatever it is that you're giving in service. And that's what I kind of hear you say. Um, and where is it that you
But
find yourself?
I have to
Sorry.
say something about that, because you're again, we're talking now after a week, let's say, but the spirit is talking to us all the time, and most of the time, not I don't know, I won't say most. A lot of the times, it's tough.
Mm,
It's tough. It's unknown. It's void. It's when we talked before about the river, yeah? If to go inside the river or not to go. Usually we sit and we see this beautiful sparkles on the water and we see the clearness and we say, wow, it's so beautiful. Let's dive into this void, beautiful clearance. But we're not thinking about the heavy rocks and the currency that we talked about before,
mm,
all these waves, all this really heavy stuff that are coming, especially these days, they're in the surface. And it's super important also to put it here because people today are really going through tough times,
mm.
really, really tough times. So this bamboo sometimes is cracking open and slapping. We know that when the bamboo is like this,
Totally.
after it, yeah, just to put it here, it's to acknowledge it in this
Totally,
space.
for sure. That's definitely, yeah, how you said it was perfect. And this is something that you weave into. What I'm hearing you say is that that's being weaved into your moment in time when you're sharing, when you're writing, when you're creating, when you're in service, that you're not pretending any other way. That
No, I can't.
when you're in a specific place with a specific audience on a specific day and time, how that starts to come out through you is will be authentic, as you first said, right? In your full authenticity, right?
It is authentic, and in the same time, it is authentic, and in the same time, I will, we have shades, okay? We have a spectrum. So even if I'm going through a wave and I have responsibility for the ship that we're now sailing into, I will hold the ship for the people
Mm,
to arrive safe to the other side of the river. And at the same time, I will be with what I am going through.
mm,
If I have to cry or break apart, I will do it when I feel that the ship can hold me as well. And if
mm.
not, I will hold the ship and then I will break apart in another loving zone.
Mhm. I completely understand what that is and what that feels like. Um, as a as a last question to the audience, or just something you could share about, if you could put it into words, however it shows up, what would someone from the street, if I would invite them into your ceremony, into your devotion, your gift to share, um, what would the invitation sound like? What would I tell them?
Hmm. I will invite them to come as they are with what they're holding these days, with whatever they're going through these days, and let the music touch them in the way it wants to. And if it's good for them, take it. And if it's not good for them, the door is open. And it's I trust fully their path to know if this space is good for them or not. And really, if it embraces you, come, rest, pray for whatever you're seeking and asking for in your life. And let it touch you. Let ourselves be touched.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Netanel, for such a beautiful, deep, and almost like I could touch everything that you were sharing, that you were
Mm.
speaking of. Such a
Thank you.
pleasure. And I could feel
Mm.
like we could just continue on here to go deep so much into so many different layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just to do let your audience know, when are you arriving in Europe, in Prague and Switzerland and Berlin?
So I'm gonna arrive I have like 4 concerts. On the 14, I'll be in Zurich. On the 17 in Nyon, also in Switzerland. On the 21 of March, we're talking about March here, yeah? On the 21, I'll be in Berlin. On the 22nd, in Prague. Yeah, and you're
Amazing.
really much welcomed
Thank you so
as you
much.
are. Thank you, Ali, for your generosity and your kind eyes and kind questions, and really a will to go honestly into the passage of the heart. Thank you.
You are the perfect guest. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nathana. I hope to
Thank
see
you.
you soon in concert and in
Yeah.
ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother. Bless.